And I think I agree with you. I think for me, because I'm such a giving person, like I'm not especially cold as a woman. I actually cannot show up as my true self when I am dating men because I'm too warm. Like I'm
Mm,
too like loving and nurturing and giving and
mhm.
stuff like that. So and when I'm initially dating them, I have to be much colder. So
Yeah.
really what happens is once they get to after a certain amount of dates and we're kind of like, okay, we're going to be exclusive. I like you like me. We're feeling this. We're going to see where it goes, right?
Right.
I will let go of the other ones, right?
Hmm.
But then he'll start to see me slowly like warm up and to
Absolutely.
get to
There
my
is a sense of like,
full warmth. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah. There is a
Because
sense
if
of like,
I did
you're
that
not
at
going
the
to get the full
beginning,
me. Yeah.
no, no. If I did that at the beginning, they would run because they'd be like,
Yeah.
this girl is too nice. Like,
Sure.
she's too sweet. She's too nice. She's too
Yeah.
giving. So I'm
Yep.
like, okay, well, that's fine. It took me some time to learn that. But,
Yeah.
I present much different than I am. Um, you have to earn that, is my point. You have to
Yes.
earn that
Yes.
part of me, like the warm
Yes.
center.
Right.
You have to earn it.
Absolutely.
And that's part of
Absolutely.
it too. So even if I'm really dating only, if say for example, if I dated only one guy at a time, he still would have to earn that. He just doesn't know
Yeah.
it.
Right.
But I think it's more fun for me, and I like to see how men operate. And let me tell you, it's like I did a study in men. It's like I have a
Mm.
PhD in men now because I've talked to so many men and like whether it was video dates or in person, you know,
Yeah.
I learned so much about, men in general and dating. It was like a
Yeah.
crash course. And it's been really fun. And I think I've done a lot, like I do a lot of different healing modalities, and I have done since all of my relationships. And after each one, I had a semi-serious relationship not long ago, and I started doing more breath work, right? I went to a Tony Robbins event, um, and I loved that. And so I think I do all these things to work on myself and use these techniques to help myself stay grounded, especially when I'm dating again. So,
Mhm.
what are some of the things that you do?
So I do breath work. I do a form of breath work called Somato Respiratory Inspiration. It's written by, created by Dr. Donnie Epstein. He's a chiropractic. So this is, you can find that on Amazon.
Wow.
And it's definitely, I've done it so much with coaches that I'm able to do it on my own now, but it definitely is like quite confusing to try and go through the book by yourself if you've never seen that kind of work before. And like there's 12 stages of that breath work, and that is like my I love this work. This is definitely, it lights me up. So like it starts with stage one, suffering. I'll just quickly tell you the names of the stages. It's too long to go into any other than that. But so stage one is suffering. Stage two is polarities and different rhythms. Stage three is stuck in a perspective. Stage four is reclaiming your power. Stage five is merging with the illusion. Stage six is preparation for resolution. Stage seven is the resolution. Stage eight is emptiness and connectedness. Nine is light behind form. 10 is ascent. And 11 is descent. And then 12 is community. So basically, there's discover, transform, awaken stages. And so the first three are your discovering stages, your next four are your awakening stages, and your last three, lost track of numbers, are your integration. And then it just kind of goes all the way around. And they're, as you learn them, you might learn them linearly. But then they don't have to stay that way. And I normally now, when I do my breath work, I lay down and I do my check-in process, that I find out where my area of ease is and where my area of dis-ease is. And then I work with those areas, and I kind of just allow my body to guide me what stage I'm in. So sometimes I'll automatically go to stage one. Sometimes I'll automatically go to stage 10. And it just kind of naturally flows because it just like my body knows the stages, not me. Like it just wants to go into that stage. I need to work here today. Or maybe I need a little bit of awakening before I can do my discovery work. I need a little bit of energy. So as we work through this trauma work, or I work through this trauma work through this breath work, it helps me to like gain more energy for life, gain more power, more self-confidence, more belief. I'm less stressful. I don't take life so seriously. Stage 2, polarities and different rhythms. That one is like the one to use when you're beating up on yourself, when you're like, it has to be this way. Why is my life not working? Why, the doctors did me wrong, or they gave me a wrong diagnosis, or, it's this, that, the other, the victim, the blaming mentality. So whenever you're in that mentality, it's like a stage 2 is perfect for you, because you get to learn through stage 2. It's like now it's laughable. Like the old me would have been more like beating myself up for not just walking out the door when I wanted to. I would let him convince me to stay. It's I would be beating myself up for even like admitting how I'd let him treat me. I would make myself wrong for allowing him to treat me those ways, and I would just be all in myself, this guilt, shame type of a feeling. But now it's like, because I've done this type of work, and that stage 2 helps me be like, ha! Yeah, it happened. And it's hilarious now. Like, and I'm grateful I went through that to be who I am today.
We do tend to beat ourselves up, or place blame and not take accountability. Like, and for example, like you were saying, I let him convince me to stay. That's you taking accountability and not just throwing the blame on him and saying, well, he did this stuff to me. We all play a part in that. And that was something I learned at the demise of my first marriage, is like, what was the part that I played in the demise of that marriage? Even my second marriage, which I didn't think that was going to end. And then something happened, and then it ended abruptly. And so even that, I thought, what was the behavior that I had that I have to own to cause that marriage, that relationship not to work, not to last? So I love that you can do this breath work to help you with that blame and with that energy of, this isn't working for me. What am I doing wrong? Do you have a technique that we can try?
Sure. Let's see here. Do you want me to just do a stage 1 for you? Or
whatever you want.
I guess I did talk about stage 2.
Let's do that.
Okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of a, see if you can see me here.
So meanwhile, I apologize, you guys. She's in the middle of the woods, so the Wi-Fi is like, she's not crispy clear, and there might be a little static. I hear a little static, but we're doing the best we can. Okay. All right, because it was important to have her here for you. So you might be able to see there's a lake out the window there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, so we're doing our best.
Okay, so this is, I guess, works. Okay.
Do you have to lay down? I can't lay down.
Well, you don't actually have to, but I actually like to. So
I'll lean back.
You can sit up. You can stay sitting up.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to take this off, actually. So you can stay sitting up. That's fine. But we have position 1 is right here. Actually, I shouldn't have laid down so quickly. So position 1, we have a little bit of like arrow pointing down in our bones right there. So I'd lay one thumb on top of the other, right? And that's position 1. So I'll just face it. Okay. Position 2 is right where our ribs come together down here. There's a little lip right here. Kind of like just take the middle of your palm and place it on that. Place the other one on top of that, overlapping like that. But position 3 is your belly button, and do the same thing, just kind of overlapping on top of that. So normally what I like to do is a bit of a check-in. I will do 2 breaths in my nose and out my mouth in each position. And the thing is, you want to really focus your breath on exactly that position. So if I turn my body and I breathe into my position 1, I'm breathing in only right here. And there's a in the nose, out the mouth. I'm going to switch to position 2 now in the nose. And as I'm doing this, I'm noticing breath, movement, and energy. So is my breath shaky or is it smooth? Is my movement shaky or is it smooth? Is there jerkiness? Is my energy feeling like tight? Is it feeling free? So I'm looking for that area of ease and dis-ease between those 3. So I'm going to do one more in my position 3. And I'm feeling a sense of more of my ease is in my position 1, and my dis-ease is in my position 3. So I'm going to put one hand on my position 1 and one hand on my position 3. And I'm going to start with statements. I'm going to breathe in through position 1 and breathe out. And then I'm going to breathe in through position 3 and breathe out. And what I'm doing is I'm also sending energy back and forth. It's like having a Christmas dinner with your family, and you got we got our family drama, right? There's always going to be disagreements, but there's always going to be love as well between. So, and then by the end of the dinner time, we're all laughing and we're all having a good time. We all agree to disagree or whatever it is, and it's all okay. Like everybody's perspective matters, and everybody's opinion matters, and everybody's feelings and emotions matter, and it's okay. So there's that kind of sense of like we're having a communication with our body, and just allowing everybody to be who they want to be and love them for that, and like allow it. So it's like breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth in position 1. Sending that energy down to position 3 and breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth in position 3. Keep on going. Up to position 1. Down to position 3. And then I'm going to state I have different parts of me. Breathe out, down to position 3. I have different rhythms. Position 1. I have parts of me that suck. And breathe out. Down to position 3. I have parts of me that are awesome. Breathe out. And then back up to position 1. I have parts of me that are beautiful. I have parts of me that are ugly. I have parts of me that are brilliant. And I have parts of me that sometimes are just fucking stupid. and then all of a sudden that laughter comes naturally. Sometimes it won't come naturally. Sometimes you might gotta force it in the beginning. But you have a belly laugh. You have this like like, yes, I'm beautiful, I'm ugly, I'm not funny, and I'm funny, and I'm brilliant, and I'm dumb, and I make dumb choices, and I make smart choices, and I'm a gift, and I'm also sometimes I do suck, and I'm like not a gift, and I suck energy. Like it happens, and there's like this, but they're all me, and they're all okay. And they're all allowed, and and there's like this instant sense of like unconditional love and laughter. You know, just like what were we fighting about? I have no idea, and it doesn't matter because I'm human and you're human, and I love you, and it all just comes around, goes around. So that I love that. I love stage 2. I love that I get to have with myself and have that freedom of no longer beating myself up and just really loving me for everything that I am and everything that I'm not.
I love the laughter. I just feel like I can't even watch someone laugh hard and not laugh hard. And so, and I love, and also it's a beautiful integration of your shadow and your light self, right? Where you're like,
yes,
sometimes I'm a blessing and I am a gift, honey. Trust me. But sometimes I'm an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? But like, it's just like, you know, understanding your light and the light and dark aspects of yourself, your shadow self.
Yes.
And it's like integrating that in your body at one moment and then just laughing it out